Validating product ideas before investing time and money can save Amazon sellers from costly mistakes and failed launches. In this video, you will learn how to use DataDive's product scorecard feature to evaluate product risk, understand competitor strategies, and determine whether a product idea has a real potential for success on Amazon. If you want to try DataDive yourself, it's a great tool. You will find the link below in the description and use the code OrangeClick for 10% off the first 6 months.
Hello, Brandon. Great to see you again on our Orange Klik YouTube channel. Today, you're going to introduce how sellers can use the product scorecard feature DataDive has to validate their product ideas. And before we do that, could you first introduce yourself and also explain what DataDive is and how do you help Amazon sellers?
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. Always great to be here. So my name is Brandon Young. I'm an 8-figure Amazon seller. I've been selling on Amazon since 2015. We've done over $80 million in sales on Amazon. We've launched over 1,000 products into our own brands. And I've helped thousands of sellers become, very successful on Amazon through our own courses and content. We launched a education platform in 2018. And then we use a lot of our strategies of how to look at data to make better product decisions and how to optimize our products. We built it into a software called DataDive, which is the most powerful software for product development and optimization and SEO on Amazon.
All right. And everything on Amazon starts with product research and validating new product ideas. So for that, you have included like a workflow or a part in DataDive, a product scorecard. Can you start from the beginning, how to even approach this part of the Amazon business and how to use it?
Yeah, I think it's super important that you understand and answer the most important question when you're deciding whether to do a product, which is how are the current sellers getting their sales? To me, that was the foundational question that led to a lot of our success because I made some mistakes in the beginning when I launched some products and I didn't answer that question first. So if you don't know the demand that's on Amazon and how the current sellers are winning and getting their sales, then you're guessing. You don't know how to build your listing. You don't know what they're doing that you can do. You don't know how to launch the product. You don't know what ads to run. You don't know the risk. You don't know the cost. Like there's so many things that you need to answer that question can answer for you. And so the tool at its core answers that question, which is, how are the current sellers getting their sales? So when you first decide that you want to potentially do a product, and you can get product ideas from many different places. There are tools out there that you can use to see what's selling on Amazon, but I like to use ChatGPT and think about who I want to sell a product to and say, there are 50, give me 50 product ideas that this type of person would use, right? Like, so let's say it's someone who does surfing, like they surf. I'd say, give me 50 product ideas that a surfer would use. You're going to come up and ChatGPT is going to give you 50 different product ideas, from clothing to wax for their board to, carry racks for their car to, bags and storage and travel. Like you're going to get 50 product ideas. And then you could say, give me 50 more, right? So once you get an idea of what that product is, you need to use DataDive to understand how the current sellers are getting their sales, how many sales they're getting, and the information around them. For the purpose of today, what I want to do is probably show you a product like a toiletry bag. I think it's a very good product to show because there's a lot of different types of toiletry bags, a lot of different keywords and ways people search for them, a lot of demand. And so what's good is, you have the nylon, you have the canvas, you have the leather bags, you have many different styles of bags, you have wide open, you have, hanging and cheap ones. And so it's very, very easy to see that there are a lot of different ways people are getting their sales. One of the first things I'm going to do is probably just understand, does the story make sense? This guy makes over 2,000 sales a day, and this guy makes 1,000 sales a day, and this guy makes 200 sales a day. What is the difference between them? Well, if we break the keywords into 3 different buckets for you, the master keyword list, you can see that there are 2 million search volume and 474 keywords on this bucket. This is our main bucket of keywords that we want to curate to write our listing, to run ads, and that we're going to say are the primary keywords people use to get sales and find this product. Well, you could see the average ranks for this product are the best, meaning they get the highest conversion rates. This guy does not have as good of ranks. He's also missing some keywords, and you can see that they are not doing as good of a job. But there's also other keywords that this guy is using that others are not, and we put them in the outliers. Now, if I want to understand how many products how they're getting their sales, or whether I should do this product, I need to understand how to evaluate the risk of the product. And for that, what I did is we built a product scorecard. Now, this product scorecard has 4 different categories: the traffic, the profitability, the potential to improve the product, and the competitiveness of the product. And so each of these have a lot of different questions that you're going to answer. And what you can see here is that you've got a few questions here, 7 questions and 11 questions. Once you answer these questions, you are either going to get a negative score or you're going to get a positive score. Now, the product life cycle, for example, would be something that is more trendy. So if it is a fad product, something you don't expect to last, it's a pop culture type product, that would be a negative because it takes a long time to develop that product. You have to go through all the effort, and then the life cycle of that product will drop off very quickly. That's a risk of doing that product. So I would say that's a negative. But if it's a product that is classic, like a toiletry bag, people are going to buy it now and they're going to buy it 5 years from now, then that is a positive. You are building a product that can potentially last a long time. And so you can get the idea that once you answer all of these questions, you are contributing to an overall score. You will learn how to answer these questions. We give you some idea of where to go in the tool to answer them. But here's the way that I evaluate this. If the score ends up being a negative score, don't do that product. That product will fail 98 times out of 100. It is a very, very, very risky product, and you are likely going to lose your money if you do that product. That's basically the way I look at it. If that score is from 0 to 500, I would consider that to be a high-risk product. You will lose money 9 out of 10 times that you do that product usually. Now, that could mean that is also a high-reward product, right? High risk, high reward. Not necessarily, but it could. That type of product, I would only do that product if I'm very, very good at Amazon and I have a lot of capital and I've launched other products that can diversify my risk, right? I like to treat my portfolio of products on Amazon like a stock portfolio where I am spreading out my risk. So I want low risk products, medium risk products, and maybe a few high risk products. But I don't want to do only a high risk product and lose all of my capital and be out of business. And so the 0 to 500, high risk. The 500 to, let's say it's 500 to 1,000 range is going to be a product that I will make money more than half the time. It is a medium risk product, meaning that my competitors are not overly sophisticated. I have a way to potentially disrupt them that I've tested. I've got an opportunity with a high margin product, and my competitors are not very good. There's a lot of demand, a lot of search volume potentially that I can take advantage of that my competitors are not taking advantage of. There will be a lot of reasons that I will have an advantage to do this product and that I will be comfortable launching this product. So I would say that over half the time, maybe 60, 70% of the time, I will make money, but I might not reorder it more than half the time. Because there are a lot of reasons that you will launch a product, you will make a little bit of money on that first order, and then still choose not to do that product moving forward. Maybe there's a way to improve it. The market became more saturated. The market conditions changed. The price point became worse overall. There will be reasons you choose not to continue. Now, any score above 1,000, I would say is a very low risk product. That is a product where you will make money 80 to 90% of the time if you launch this product properly, meaning that you get the inventory, you've tested the design, you see the keywords, and you build your listing correctly using Data Dive, and you launch your ads correctly using Data Dive, and then you track your progress and you optimize your listing using Data Dive. 80 to 90% of the time you will make money on that product. And you might continue that product more than half the time, but the reward might be less too. So the average profit per day might be lower, but your risk is much lower. And so these are the products that you can try to look for maybe as your first or second product to really just walk the process. You will make less money, but you will make money. And you will understand the whole process of supply chain and product development and content development and logistics and ads and optimization. Those different learning curves that you have to do properly as an Amazon seller, we help you do with Data Dive. But we want to first understand what the risk of doing that product was and help you evaluate that by looking at the competitors, the traffic, the how you're going to optimize it and potentially improve the product and how competitive it is and how the traffic is. So this is what we've built into Data Dive. Now, the good thing is we are building a newer module for product development that will automate this process. We will fill out this scorecard potentially for you and give you that evaluation. But for now, you can walk through, fill out the scorecard, really understand the competitors. And once you do it yourself a couple times, you will start to understand why we ask the questions we ask and why we give scores the way we give them. That's the product evaluation and scorecard for risk assessment that we give you within Data Dive. And it looks at all of the different aspects. So you can look at the seasonality, the sales. You can understand, how different competitors, what their sales are over time. And you can even look at the content from each of the competitors. How good are they at designing their listings? There's a lot of different things that you want to look at when answering the question, should I do this product? How are my competitors getting their sales? Can I beat them? How much capital is required? And we help you to figure all of that out.
Sounds really good. Thank you so much, Brandon, for the overview of the product scorecard and showing a little bit of the other features as well. And my question actually is for the sellers who are not yet users of Data Dive, how does it work? Is it the monthly subscription and then they get access to all of the features included, or are there different plans available?
Correct. Yeah. So we give you the opportunity to start off. It is a monthly subscription and we have 3 different tiers. One is going to be your beginner tier, your starter tier. That's going to be where you can really just go and dive and fill out a scorecard and evaluate a product. You get a limited usage of every single tool, basically, so that you can really understand how the tool works and you can understand whether this business is even right for you generally. But if you've decided that you're going to do this business, you will probably quickly upgrade to the standard tier, which gives you far more usage of every tool. And then if you're in a product development sprint, you might do a lot more dives. So maybe we give you the option to just add more dives as a function. So you don't need to spend a significant amount of more money. You can just probably add more ASINs and dives and more scorecard or more AI product briefs or more of whatever tool it is that you're going to use. So we can help you to reduce your overall cost. Enterprise is generally when you get to over 20 or 30 active products, you're tracking, 5,000, 10,000 keywords. We give you the access to raise that up to hundreds of thousands of keywords. We are currently tracking almost 4 million keywords every single day for our users. And so we give you the ability to increase that limit significantly. You can manage a team of up to 100 or more team members. You can have over 100 Amazon accounts plugged in. You can track hundreds of thousands of keywords daily. We give you all of that access and availability. We have very, very large brands, agencies, and PE firms and aggregators that use Data Dive on a daily basis across their entire team. And so we scale from just starting to, learning on Amazon all the way up to help you scale your business.
Okay. And we're going to have the link to Data Dive also in the video description below with an offer. So go ahead, check it out. And also we're having a lot of different videos on our Orange Klik YouTube channel. We have recorded previously with Brandon about different tools and features and kind of giving you tips and hints how to use them better. So I encourage you to go and watch the other videos as well. So thanks again, Brandon, for joining me and taking the time. And we wish you all the best developing Data Dive further.
LISETT, thank you so much for having me. And if anyone has any questions, they can always reach out as well.
I hope this video will help you to understand how you can validate your product ideas and make smarter decisions before your next product launch. And if you want to try Data Dive yourself, you will find the link below and use the code OrangeKlik for 10% off the first 6 months. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe buttons below. And if you have additional comment or question, leave them in the comments section below. And now I recommend you to watch another video where you will learn how you can optimize your Amazon product listings for both keywords and AI, artificial intelligence. So check this out.